Today, I'm going to talk about a simple but effective 3-step sales and marketing funnel that you can start out with your online business right now. Hey, my name is Marlon McPherson from marlonmcpherson.com, and this is Future Steps Creative, the show that talks about online business strategies, especially around content marketing and website production, so you can get the success that you need with your online business. In this episode, I'm going to talk about starting out with your funnel, your online sales funnel for your or your marketing funnel for your brand, so you can get people ultimately getting into your ecosystem so they can discover you, know who you are, and buy your product or service, or just become part of your community and become a fan of yours. So oftentimes when we study other people that are ahead of us with what they're doing, we look at their websites, we look at their content, whatever it is that they're doing, and we hear the success stories, we see the results, we hear the failures, hear of the failures as well, and we think that we have to ultimately emulate the people that are light years ahead of us with their business. They're years into what they're doing or months into what we're doing, and we're just starting out, and we think, oh my gosh, we have to do exactly what they're doing right now. But the thing is, you are maybe not at that point yet. You're just starting out. So you don't want to really take on so much on board. You don't need to take on so much on board in order to start getting successes. You might just want to start getting your first few sales or your first few signups for your product, your service, or whatever it is you're offering. And the truth is, you can build out a simple sales funnel and scale that once it's working for you, as opposed to thinking, I need to have this massively complicated funnel with multiple things happening, so many moving parts that you then become overwhelmed by it and you don't actually get anywhere with it because you're thinking, oh, this is a mountain to climb. So I'm going to hopefully give you an idea of how you can start out with this simple funnel. I use it. And well, that's what I started out with. I still use it to an extent, and I have different iterations of it across my various offerings and websites. So the first component to start is 3 components I want to talk about here. The first component, it starts with a sales and marketing funnel. This particular one, the simple one, is your content. Okay, the content. People have to find you first. Okay, they have to discover you somehow. And online, the way that people find others is through, when they search, they pick up your content. If you don't have any content out there that's relevant to what people are searching for to solve their problems, then you're not going to get discovered. That other person out there, your competitor who already has that content, will get discovered, even if their content isn't as great, even if their product isn't as great or what they offer isn't as great as what you offer. If you are not simply showing up, you're not going to get found. So content can mean you do videos, you do podcasts, you write, you do guest posts on other people's blogs, or you have your own blog, or you're doing some sort of sharing of content as well. That could count. Let's say you're on Instagram and you're sharing things or curating content from other people, so then you can present something that's going to help someone to solve that problem. They will find you because if they're searching for it and the thing is relevant, it will show up. As simple as that, right? So once people discover you, by the way, you could also do paid ads, which you could do it in the form of content, and people discover that too. So it's not just the free content marketing aspect. Once people find you, they become aware of you. You want to create that interest where they want to find out more by watching or viewing or reading, consuming your content. Okay, they want to know more. So then the next component of that is going to be to send them to an opt-in page. So one is the content, and then second is an opt-in page. And an opt-in page or a landing page is going to be a dedicated page online, which is ideally going to be on your website. And this page will have copy which is written for that specific target audience, that specific person that has discovered that content. So you want it to follow through from the content to take them deeper into the process of how they're going to solve this problem. And it could be a product page, or it could be an opt-in. My recommendation is to get them on your email list. So you have some sort of lead magnet that they want to opt into, but you need to write that copy to tell them, to let them become aware as to how this is for them and why this is the right thing. Position it in a way with the copy to make sure they understand that this is what they want, and then have an easy decision for them by offering something for free. So instead of trying to sell them something immediately, you could just say, look, I have this free guide well written out, which will take you through the steps. You can print that off, take it with you, or it could be a free sample that you can try off whatever it is. It could be a subscription service that you give, like a free month or a free week, so people can try it out. And once they're in your ecosystem, you then have the opportunity to communicate with them. You can then send them updates through your email marketing when you have new content, or if you want to have a follow-up sequence that you have pre-planned, which are emails that go out to them once they've gotten onto your email list. You can then pitch your product as a result of that. Now, once they've opted in or made that conversion on that landing page, the third component is going to be your thank you page. So 1 is the content, 2 is the landing page or opt-in page, and then your thank you page. This does 2 things. 1 is it confirms that what they've done is successful on the landing page. And 2 is you have the opportunity to tell them what to expect, or to give them even more information or instructions on what you'd like them to do next. So this is a really powerful way of actually giving the first experience, the first impression of your brand, from the content all the way through to them making some sort of conversion or transaction, and then them being thanked and given step-by-step clear guidance on what they need to do and what to expect. That gives them a good impression of your brand, and getting that right is ultimately going to build that trust factor and allow you to then sell easier. Allow them to open your emails when they see it, because they say, oh yeah, I'll open that email from whatever your name is. I'll open that email from Marlon, because yes, he's given me such great value and such great experience from me just going in and getting that free thing and getting that lead magnet. So that's what I would say is a simple version of a funnel that you could utilize to start with to build your email list, or to even get that first low ticket item sale. And then once they're on your list, you can start offering them other things that is relevant to whatever it is they came into your funnel for. And there's different things you can add into this funnel as you grow, which I can get into in future episodes. But this, at the very basic level, is a funnel that you can start out with. And all that will take is for you to have your website, have an email list provider set up, and be able to connect the two together. So once people opt in, they get sent over to the thank you page and so on. I mean, this is the sort of stuff that I do on my own websites. If you're looking for help with this sort of thing, you can reach out to me on my website, marlonmcpherson.com. Whether it is that you're looking for help with the strategy to plan this out for you, or you're looking to get help with the technical aspects about the tools and the systems. I personally use WordPress for my websites, and I use currently MailChimp, and I use MailerLite. I'm recommending MailerLite more now than MailChimp, and I have videos on that. You can check those videos out. Any questions, leave them as usual inside the comments on YouTube. Reach out to me on the website. Join me where you can ask questions on my Facebook group, which is called Future Steps Creative. You just search for groups on the groups for Future Steps Creative, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also to the podcast episodes on Stitcher or on iTunes as well, or any other platform. Thank you for watching. I will speak to you soon. Take care.